with Speaker of the Week, and hope you all are excited to know the winners and the champions. I think it's a great effort to be here with the cards for the Speaker of the Week, Speaker of the Month, and we invite we invite the courageous and the brave Snehashri for the Speaker of the Month.
It's running. Okay, good afternoon, my all present here.
Silence, please. Let's hear her.
What is actually required for an exceptional presenter? Okay, what is actually required for an exceptional presenter? Is it actually a flashy visuals? Or is it something to do with the actual content of the message? Or is it actually do with your tone or voice? I say all is required. Then, more importantly, the body language which you speak will speak more than your words. They say the person is judged before what they are doing. That means when the person is entered, person is judged. Person is moving, person is judged. Your body language is judged everywhere. So, I am here to present something about body language which I know little bit. So, we have a body language. What actually body language consists of? Is it a posture, what you stand? Is it your eye contact when you see around your people when you're presenting? Or is it something to do with your facial expression? Or is it something to do with your posture and hand movements? So, we have everything to do with. So, when we go for the next slide, we have. It says, okay, it is said that you're presenting something and your position of standing will create the impression on the audience on what you are doing. It is said that when you are looking around and when you're doing things, okay, I'm doing. So it actually says I am nervous. Frankly, I am nervous, but this is the movement which they say, okay, I'm nervous. People will keep their hand on back, they tell, yeah, you see, this is what I'm presenting. This actually shows you are not confident or you're hiding something. This actually means, the better example is, we all did in our childhood days, we are being a children. My mom never used to give me a chocolate. She always used to tell, no, you should not eat chocolate more. So the better example, I used to give my chocolate, I say, no mama, I have not taken any chocolate. This is the best example where it says you are hiding something. So this is what it shows, that keeping a hand on in your palm or on your chest, it says you're arrogant, or it says you're not reserved, you're a reserved kind of person. You are lying, they tell, okay, I think it should be done, but I don't know what it should be done. That means you're thinking something or you're lying, okay, you want to do something. It all depends on your body language, so people is judged. So we go for the next slide. It is tell, okay, you're entering to an interview and you tell, okay, hi, the people do in different way. The hand movement also native will come. You will tell, okay, hi, I'm Sneha. It means that you're not ready to open to the challenges or what it is you're neglecting yourself or you're scared about yourself. It always says that you should not fold your hands, you should leave your hands free, so that it says that your palms is locked, so that you're so confident that you are. So it says the same movement, which is the holding your hands, which give a different impression. It says, I am irritated, I'm very happy today, but it's also going another way. I say here it is very chill, so I'm keeping my arms. It depends on the situation, on where you are standing also. So if we go for the next slide. This exactly shows, the picture says all it is. You are open, you are not open, you are defensive. It says in the meeting you are sitting and you are putting a legs crossed. They say you are not open and you are not ready for the challenge. Actually speaking, yeah, but it depends on the perception and it depends on the situation also where you are sitting. But this is what actually the picture itself says. You are nervous, you are self-control, okay, I am very self-control. I've come for interview, okay, I'll do. This is what all it says, the picture says more. This is the best thing I do. People, I myself might do, I have afraid, I'm nervous of speaking, I'll keep my hand back and I do. But there are certain things, this is not only the thing, if you go for the next slide. They just say, we have something called as authoritative leadership, which is, okay, it is the top management level, they come and tell you. They will come and tell, Sneha, you have to do this thing now only. There is no other choice, they're telling you, you should do it. The position actually states, you have to do it and it is your job to do it. So if you go for the next slide. This is what exactly it is. How person is judged. The person coming with the suit, okay, he is giving a handshake. The handshake also have a different meanings in it. The people give handshake like, hi, I'm what you're doing. It clearly means you're dominating me. That means you're telling hi what you're doing. The people will confront and tell this is actual movement which says hi, how are you? And they also do the different movements which says okay, I'm not good. If you're very close, people will hold two hands. That means they hold and then again they hold. That means the person is very close with him. So handshake, hand movement, and the firmness. You can see a person, you can actually judge. Okay, he's very confident. You can see the picture and you can tell, okay, this person looks to be best for my job. It already says. So if you go next. The eye contact. Your eyes actually speaks more than what you do. I think so, this is what I did. That means you're not confident of what you did. It says that if you stare a person and if you look at them, there is a difference between staring and you're seeing also. You can't stare a person and you can't tell, okay, I want to do this. There is when you are gathering around and when you give a presentation, it is important to see in front of everyone and see in their eyes, stating that you are important. It doesn't mean I concentrate only on Asha stating, okay, why you did like this. She should not feel that stating, okay, I'm only concentrating on her. This is what actually happens. So eye movement, you should look forward, and it also clearly says the person who is thinking will think up. The person who is lying will not make your eye contact. That is the one thing for sure. That if the person is lying, they are not ready to make eye contact. Next one. So if you tell hand position, they tell open arms. They also tell you should not do it in a closed arms. It looks weird. Actually, it looks weird. So please do it in open arms. Just for example, if I say, okay, my left audience, can you please raise and come to my right side? Okay, I do it again. My left audience, please raise and come to my right side. Okay, I do it again. My left audience, please raise and come to my right side. The action what you do will actually tell. What you think the people will be reacting first? They will be reacting for first thing. They have said that arm which is up, it will take a more priority. It will take 84% of the audience reaction. The arm which is down, which will take a 54%. The arm which is you're pointing out, which will be least, it is 27%. It is also said that you should never point your audience. That is the one thing you have to look at it. It means that what you are doing, what you know everything, I don't know everything. You know what, I don't know what. It means like that. So it is said that you use arms up, then arms down. If you go for next thing. Okay, there is some audience. I am sure you will be part of this audience in your life. I was. They will be saying, okay, I want to go for training. Go for training. Who will go for training? I'll go and sleep. It happens, and there is audience like this. I have done everything. I moved around. I've made eye contact. I've used my hand movements also, but still I can face this kind of audience. What more you can do to make your audience mingle with you? First thing, using your body language that you will always do. Second thing, you will make eye contact. Third thing you can also do, you can use a humor. They say that humor can be used, they will tell that you should not laugh at people. You should make people laugh by staying at you. There's a lot of difference between laughing at people and making people laugh, staying with you and laugh. So you can go further. If you think audience is not fully lost and you have done everything, you can just go and tell, Shashank, what is your favorite color?
Red.
It does it works out. So you're going forward and you're telling what is your favorite color. You're making him, so if he is lost somewhere, say, so he's coming back. So this is what it happens. And last, to conclude, they say, you will never get a second chance to make your first impression. Your first impression is the best impression. So using your hand movements, using your gestures, make it more prominent in the corporate world which we work, it is more important, I think. Thank you so much.